Hey now, say now, welcome back to the New Mexico State Aggies Dynasty. Our Aggies are still undefeated and now ranked number 11 in the country, but they travel to Louisiana to take on the Tulane Green Wave, one of the newcomers to the Pac-12. Another Pac-12 matchup here, let's get into it. Early in the first quarter, quarterback Kellen Tansby, he's going to fake the handoff, and then he's going to pull up and throw to tight end Ghislaine Mitero for a big gain as he tackled all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2 plays later, Tansby's going to drop back the pass, and he's going to find Quincy Herbert for the opening touchdown, and Tulane takes the early lead. Later in the first now, Isaac Wilson changing the play but takes a snap at the 48. He quickly bails left but keeps his eye downfield, and he finds Caden Trevino wide open for a huge gain as he takes it all the way down to the 12. However, on the very next play, Wilson attempts to throw it into the end zone and it's tipped, and it's picked off by corner Isaiah Shine. Looked like Humphreys got in the way of Wilson's throwing motion, and the ball floats up and it's taken the other way for a Tulane turnover early in the first quarter. Now backed up to start their drive, Tulane decides to pull out some trickery, hitting a wide receiver reverse, and that's Lewis Bullocks who runs it and picks up 23 yards to get out of the shadow of their own end zone. Later on 3rd and 6, DJ Warner's going to come up huge as he gets a sack here by taking down Kellen Tansby to stall the drive. After the sack, Tulane settles for the field goal, and Patrick Durkin nails it, extending their lead to 10. Aggies now down 10 when Isaac Wilson's going to fake the handoff and keep it for himself, but takes a big hit, fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by defensive tackle Mitch Britt. Brutal turnover for the Aggies down 10. However, their defense stiffens up on the following drive, only allowing 2 yards and forcing a quick 3 and out as the Green Wave is forced to settle for 3, now leading 13-10. Aggies down 13 when facing a 3rd and 13. Wilson gets just enough time to find Jaden Bell on an out route, beating the defense for a first down. Later on 3rd and 4 from the 3rd and goal from the 4, Wilson looks to find Trevino for a touchdown, but the refs end up calling it incomplete. The Aggies decide to challenge the possession, but unfortunately the replay does not go in their favor and the call is upheld. Not sure what they were seeing on that play, but the Aggies are forced to settle for 3 on this drive. They decide to kick it from the 4, and they tack on 3 to get on the board. Same score now late in the half. Wilson looking to lead a 2-minute drill when he finds Don Dorward wide open. He's going to catch it and turn it upfield, tackled out of bounds for a first down. 12 seconds left now. Wilson takes the snap. Tulane blitzes, so he bails right. He keeps his eye downfield and tries to find a receiver, but it's picked off again. This time by Armani Cargo, who sprints upfield. Eventually, he's tackled out of bounds by a touchdown-saving play by Deshaun Humphreys. That play takes us to halftime where the Aggies currently trail by 10 points. Tulane's defense has made it extremely tough for them to move the ball, already with 3 takeaways on the day. However, the Aggies should be very fortunate to find themselves only down 10 here at the break. We skip ahead to 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Score now 13-6 when Caden Trevino comes in motion, takes the jet touch sweep, and he takes it all the way for a score. Touchdown Aggies! Big play out of the half to finally break through this defense, and they get 6 on the board. 4 minutes later, Aggies down 3 again when Wilson dances in the pocket. He keeps his eyes downfield trying to find a man. He throws a strike, and that's caught by Dom Dorward, who makes a tough catch down to the 1. This sets up a 1-yard touchdown run by Deshaun Humphreys, and the Aggies take their first lead of the game, 20-16. Same score now late in the third. Wilson's going to fake the handoff to Humphreys. He pulls up and he throws an absolute strike to halfback Noah Triplett, beating the linebacker for a big gain. Few plays later, Wilson's going to change the play. He takes a snap and then he's going to throw a dot up the seam, and that's Isaiah Bita for a touchdown. Aggies lead by 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Tulane did not go away quietly, though. 2nd and 1, Tansby going to throw a little bubble screen, and whoop! The receiver spins out a defender on his way to a nice gain. This sets up a 1st and goal from the 6, and running back Garrison Floyd powers it through for a touchdown, cutting the lead. They set up to go for 2, but Tansby's going to throw the ball short of the end zone, and the receiver is tackled short, keeping the score at 27-22. Aggies up 5 with 2 minutes left. Wilson's going to fake the handoff. He sets up and he's going to throw a deep shot, but he overthrows his man and it's intercepted once again. Armani Cargo for his 2nd of the game. Brutal turnover late here in this one, but Tulane quickly capitalizes. Tansby's going to find his tight end Mirdo up the middle, and he's going to run it for a big gain down to the 16. Later, 2nd and 4 from the 10. Tansby's going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw it short to his Floyd out the backfield, and he powers his way to the end zone for the go-ahead touchdown. Tulane comes through late. They go for 2 again. DJ Warner breaks through. He almost sacks the quarterback, but he dumps it off, and Floyd once again finds his way in the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful this time. Brutal stretch now as the Aggies find themselves down 3 with 30 seconds left to play. Wilson starts off the drive with a short dump off to Dorward, and he picks up nice yardage as he gets out of bounds. A couple plays later, Wilson then's going to throw it to the other receiver. That's Caden Trevino on an out route, and he's tackled out of bounds. Later, with 10 seconds left, he's going to find Dorward again on a short drag route, and he finds his way out of bounds, now in field goal range. Freddie Joya comes on, and he nails it, tying the game as time expires, sending this game to overtime. Aggies now facing their second straight overtime game. The first period sees Tulane facing a 3rd and goal from the 19. Tansby's going to fake the handoff, but can't find a receiver as the Aggies defend the goal line, and the ball is thrown out of bounds, forcing a field goal. Defense holds and the offense capitalizes. When Wilson hits a beat on a short, quick out route, he sprints upfield, attacking the end zone for the game-winning touchdown. Aggies escape once again, winning 36-33 in overtime, and they remain undefeated. Big game by Isaiah Beto with 145 yards, 2 touchdowns on 8 catches. The slot guy came up huge when needed against a very stingy defense. Up next sees the Aggies head to Fort Collins to take on the 3-4 Colorado State Rams, looking to remain undefeated. We jump ahead midway through the first quarter when Wilson's going to scramble to the right. He throws on the run, and he finds Isaiah Beto in the corner of the end zone for a touchdown. Aggies take a quick 7-0 lead. Now in the second quarter, Dorward catches the jet touch pass. He takes it to the right side. He picks up some blocks, and he outruns the defense for another touchdown as the Aggies tack on 14 quick, taking a quick 2-touchdown lead early in this one. Rams now down 2 scores on their next possession, but Steven Sahara, he dials up a deep shot, and he finds wide receiver Landon Bell behind the defense for a touchdown, and Bell continues to torch the Aggies secondary. Aggies ensuing possession. They're going to dial up a speed option. Defense converges on Wilson, and Alex Wing takes it as no one covers him, and he could go all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. Big play there for the backup running back, and he takes it all the way to the house. 21-7 going into the half, and the Aggies offense was scorching early. Already over 300 yards through 2 quarters, the Colorado State Rams haven't been able to stop them from doing anything, dominating the yards and time of possession in this one. 21-10 now late in the third quarter when Isaac Wilson drops back to pass. He's going to look for Caden Trevino short, but it's picked off by linebacker Owen Long. He sprints the other way. Aggies give chase, and Wilson eventually brings him down inside the 10. Clutch play by the Rams defense there. But the Aggies defense, they're going to look to match and come up clutch themselves. DJ Warner breaks off this tackle, and he's going to end up sacking the quarterback, forcing the Colorado State Rams to settle for 3. 21-13 now late in the fourth quarter when Wilson drops back to pass. He scrambles on 3rd and 10. He looks upfield, and he gets just enough yards to convert. And on 2nd and goal, they're going to hand it off to Rashawn Chance. He powers it in and takes it in for an Aggie touchdown, extending the lead 28-13 late in the fourth. But the Rams were not finished. It was 4th and inches with Sahara dials up a prayer, and it's answered by Landon Bell, who splits the safeties and runs away from the defense for a big play touchdown late in the fourth quarter. This game will ultimately come down to an onside kick. The Rams kick it, but it's recovered by the Aggies' hands team, solidifying the win, and they improve to 8-0 on the season, keeping their playoff aspirations alive. Clutch back-to-back wins for the New Mexico State Aggies here with tough matchups ahead. Please hit that like button, and we'll see you guys next time.